Before I begin this channeling, I would like to say if you would like to consider a donation to my channel, it would really be appreciated. And all of the links are below. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for stopping in. The channeling I have for you today is based on a question that I asked. Is time travel the same as time slips? This is the channeling I receive for you. We begin with this. Time travel cannot be used to manipulate others or the outcome or the outcomes that have already occurred in romance, politics, love, money, fame, or fortune. It cannot be used to manipulate time for the purpose of personal gain. It cannot be used to harm any other path. It cannot be used to change the course of events that you believe should be changed. It is used very often to attempt to undermine an outcome or to enhance the positive results humans want. However, the ability for a time travel change to hold is sketchy, interesting word, is sketchy due to the individual choices and will of the people, is what drives events and outcomes for exacting reasons. Therefore, going back to change an outcome is against the will of the event. It is critical to understand it is not a plaything. Time travel is not for folly. It is important to understand that if you intentionally time travel, time split, time slip, in order to retrieve certain information from other times or to alter a certain outcome, you will not always be successful. You may feel like something is altered, but without the will of the people, it generally creates chaos and delay. Time slips. Our multi-dimensional existence is for each individual's use to achieve their soul path objectives and for investigating and learning without being in physical body form. It is not to manipulate or use to get a hands up over another. This is often the case where a being wants advantages. This is the reason it has not been easily allowed. Yes, it has been contained from easy application. Time travel is different from time slips. Time travel is going to a specific time, a specific place, for a specific reason or a curious reason by intentional choosing. Sometimes not, and sometimes it's more accidental. You must remember the activities that lead you from one circumstance to another, that gets you the learned lessons you want, are always necessary in one way or another. Sometimes to delay an outcome in order for another event to occur, or in order that another person has time to enter your life resonance. Sometimes you need to complete something in one setting before you enter another. Ultimately, if your path is direct Or if it's roundabout, you live through the necessary events so that you get to the learning you want and have designed your life for. The learning you have designed your life to complete. Time slips. Time time slips or time splits is you through a physical existence. You spend time in soul body in different dimensional spaces to accumulate the experience and learning you are meant to go through in a physical life. The multi-dimensional process necessary to go through the various experiences you have chosen to learn from for soul body expansion. That's where it ends. Okay, so I kind of didn't do this very well, but what this video is doing is it's telling us, first of all, giving us a warning to this is not folly. This is not to be played with. Time travel, time split, time travel is not to be used for reasons that they laid out. Because some people you can time travel, you can go back, you can go forward, you can go back and think that you're changing something. But what really is happening is that you are creating chaos or delay because you went back thinking, I want this to change because I think it's going to be better for me, for humanity, for whatever. But the whole process of being on the earth realm is to learn what you as an individual wanted to learn. Okay, so that they gave us that warning right off the bat. Then they said, this is what time travel is. You can go back and listen to the video. They said time travel is different than time splits and time slips. And then they explained what time travel is and why it isn't necessarily, some of us are in circumstances where we just want to change the outcome. But if we just want to change the outcome, it may not be the right timing because they gave the examples of sometimes you just want to meet your soulmate. You just want to meet your twin flame. You just want your life circumstance to get better. Just want those things really bad. And you think, why isn't it coming? Why am I not being able to achieve or, get to these things that I really, really want? And they explain it. They explain it that sometimes you have to learn. Sometimes you have to learn that you have to get yourself out of difficult relationships, out of difficult situations. Okay. You have to do it. You have to do it. Going back doesn't change, to change whatever you think. You still have to learn it. So you can't change an outcome. And the other reason is that you may be kind of stalled or paused in your life because you're not moving forward, because you're waiting for somebody, you're waiting for something to happen, but you have to go through the pause because it says it waits for instance, if you're waiting for a twin flame, let's just say that. If you're waiting for somebody to come into your life, it says in order for that person, you need the time so that the person has their time to enter your life resonance. It's all about you. They have to get something else done before they can come over and be in your residence, just being near you. And sometimes you need to complete something in one setting. You need to complete something in one setting before you enter another. And for anybody that is in a situation like that, I think this really, just go back and listen to it again. It really pinpoints why you're delayed or why things haven't come so as fast as you wanted them to, or the new job or the romantic relationship. there's so many different things happening that you just have to understand. This tells you how to understand that. So it's, and then they went, so then they went to, from time travel, then they went to, this is what time splits are. And that's it. It's different things going on. It's different positioning that you put yourself into. If it's time travel, if it's, or if it's time splits or slips. And they are two different things. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping in. And please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.